Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're gonna be crafting onto the stuffs. There is a different method that I've been doing recently which granted me around 1000 divine in the past couple of days. Also, before we jump to the craft and how to do this, I would like to invite you to my Discord channel. Also, I would like to invite you to my Twitch channel. All of the links will be in the pinned comment and also in the description below. And also, if you could leave a like and a comment on this video so the YouTube algorithm can pick up this video so we can reach bigger audience, I would really appreciate that. Okay, so let's jump straight into the craft. Okay, before we jumped into the craft, let's speak about the bases. So basically you want to have item level at least 79, 83 item level on the base would be the greatest, and I will explain it in a bit. So basically on the base you want the level of all physical spell skills, increase critical hit chance. You can go for level of all spell skills or you can go with any level that you need on your stuff. It's gonna work with every single one of those. So as you can see, the bases plus 6s are between 1 to 2 divines. There is a couple of them for 3 divines, so they are not that expensive with the today's inflation. If we're gonna go to 5 level of all spell skills, you're gonna see they are around 50 exalted orbs, like 100. There is plenty of them. But what about level 2 all spell skills? Let me have a look. The level of all spell skills, we're gonna go for 5. And there are for around 15 exalted orbs, like 20 exalted orbs. But the thing is, you're gonna see a lot of them being used with the essence, and this is like not the optional way. If you can snipe the ones that you can divine up to 6 that hasn't been crafted with the essence, that's gonna be a way better, because then you can have plus 6 to level of spell skills and they pretty much just will sell better. And for the second base, you're gonna be grabbing yourself stuff. Let's say item level 76 to, I don't know, to 82 is gonna be great. You want to get yourself tier 5 increased cast speed. Those are selling for around 1 exalted orb, like 1-2 exalted orb. There is plenty of them on the market. So that would be it for the bases. I just want to show you guys, when I recorded this video, the bases were actually kinda cheap, because we could be selling those stuffs that we're gonna be crafting onto for a couple of hundred of divines. So I would say paying even up to 10 divines for a base that you can craft and make an item worth like 200 to 500 divines, is actually worth going for. Okay, so that would be it for the bases. Let's jump into the craft. Okay, so we just spoke about the bases, and the best bases would be item level 81 or above, but you can craft onto the like 79s as well. But on the 81 and above, you're gonna get chances to hit all of the T1 mods, but with the lower bases, you won't be able to hit those like T1s. But the like item level 79, they also sell, but you're like low on the budget, you can go for them. Okay, let me show you a few of the sales. So in the past the day I've sold one for 290 divines. As you can see here, I've sold one for 550 divines. I've sold a couple of more. Let me see if I can find those right now. Okay, so one for 90 divines here. So as you can see, they are selling, and I haven't one for 30 divines. Like, I haven't crafted on too much of those, like because I was just testing if it actually gonna sell, and they are selling, so that's why I'm showing you the new method. Okay, so for the new method, basically the best case scenario would be having item level 83, the base with plus 5, 6 or 7. So I went for, let's say, item level 80. So increase critical hit chance T1. And right now we're gonna put the second base with cast speed. As you can see, I'm having 27 chances of succeeding. But when we're gonna pick one with item level 83, the chances will go up to around 40. That's why having item level 83 onto the first base is actually good for the stuffs. And as you can see, we're gonna get T1 increased critical hit chance. We're gonna get plus 7 to all physical spell skills, and T5 Caspid. Those are the best suffixes you can have on the staffs right now. Okay, so let's recombine those. I just wanted to show you that the item level 83 base would be the best one because it will ramp out your chances of recombining. Let's try. Okay, so we got that one. This is great. Okay, we failed that one. Okay, we failed that one. As you can see, once again, I have item level 83 and the chances went up to about 40%. That's why having high item level matters with recombining those stuffs. So you can get the best chances of like recombining. As you can see, item level 82 and I still have around 27% to succeed. So item level 83 is like the mark point. Okay. Let me grab a few more bases from this stash. Caspid. Okay. Have 3 bases so far. Okay, so we have 4 bases to craft. Okay, so that would be the recombination. As you can see, our bases are looking like this. Our prefixes are pretty much done. There is no need to go for the T1 Caspid. You can go for the highest roll T5 Caspid. It will grant you 31 to Caspid, and those bases are actually looking sick. So we have all of our suffixes done with only recombining. Okay, so let's jump into the next step of the craft. Okay, so right now we're gonna grab ourselves some reserve jawbones, some Omen of Abyssal Echoes. Those one went crazy. Those one are crazy expensive right now because everyone is farming temples. So this craft is not gonna be cheap. So right now we're gonna desecrate on the prefix because we don't have any suffixes left, so you can just use this preserve jawbone without anything. And right now we are looking to log mana. So we want to log mana, so we need to find any kind of mana in here because we want to lock it so we don't get it on the next step. Okay. Okay, there is mana. Mana will pop on. Mana will show very often. Okay, and we locked all of those with mana. What happened if you missed the mana on the desecration? You sadly gonna be having to use Omen of Light to to get rid of out of the desecration, and then try to hit the mana once again. Okay, so that's the desecration. Okay, and the next step is we have mana locked, so we cannot get it on the prefix slam right now. So right now you're gonna have to grab perfect exalted orbs with Omen of Greater Exaltation, and the worst case scenario, but actually like one of the stuffs sold for 290 divines, but the worst case scenario would be hitting hybrid mana and spell damage right now. But if we're gonna hit like T1 or T2, this is actually not that bad. So right now we have mana locked, which means we cannot get the mana on the next perfect exalted orb slam. So activate Omen of Greater Exaltation, and right now we're gonna slam off our stuffs. So as you can see, I got gain. This is decent. Also, I got double gains. I've got the double gains as well, and I've got the double gains as well. So all of those got gains. Gain as like cold, lightning, fire, and whatever. And right now, the next step would be to Omen of Light the mana. So we're gonna Omen of Light the mana, and we're gonna be looking for either increase spell damage or increase like physical spell damage. So let's move into the next step. Okay, and also there were a lot of you asking me how I'm finding out like what are the breakpoints of the, let's say, spirit on the amulet craft and stuff like this. So we're gonna go to Craft of Exile 2. You're gonna type in here stuff. You're gonna click onto the stuff, and right now you're gonna see. Let's say increase spell damage. T1 is between 209 to 238, and you need to have item level 80 stuff to hit those one. This one, I mean. Increase spell physical damage. So T1 will be between 209 to 238. So we're gonna look for that on our stuffs. But okay, all stuffs are item level 81 or above, so we can go for T1s, but we can settle with T2s, don't get me wrong, T2s are also the way to go. Right now with the prices of Omen of Lights, this is gonna be a bit expensive, but we can like profit so much out of this craft, so I would say it's gonna be worth it. Okay, so that's how you are looking for whatever to get onto your items. So Craft of Exile 2, in here you type whatever you are crafting on. Let's say you are crafting on amulet, you're gonna type amulet in here. I'm crafting onto stuffs, so I typed stuffs in here. Okay, so that's how you do it. Really, but you just move the item aside. You can try to recombine it once again with the cast speed and try it again. With the prices of Perfect Exalted Orb, like you can stop mid-craft just not to lose the currency in the like end process. So right now we're gonna be activating Omen of Lights to get rid out of the mana. Okay. Activate Omen of Abyssal Echoes. We're gonna use Preserved, and we're gonna be looking for like spell damage and increase physical spell. Didn't get it here. This would be good. This would be actually decent if you are crafting onto the bases with the level of all spell skills, not physical spells. So you could go for that if you would have had the base with level to all spell skills. So we didn't get anything decent on this one. Nothing good. Nothing good here. Nothing good here. Nothing good here. And nothing good here. So, Omen of Light, all of this once again. Yep. And we're gonna be looking once again. Okay, so we got that one again. Nothing good on this one. Okay, we can settle with that one. It's T3 high roll, we can settle with that one. T3 high roll, like the mid or high roll is also good. We could sell this one because we don't want to be like putting a lot of currency into that. If you want, you could, because our other stuff is looking great right now. Okay, so we're gonna get rid out of those again, and we're gonna be looking. Okay, spirit, nothing good, nothing good, nothing good, nothing good. Nothing good. As you can see, it can take a while to get something decent. Okay, we got spell damage, also T3. We're gonna lock it in. Okay, spell physical damage, I think it's T2. Yep, we're gonna lock that in. And right now there is last one left. We don't want that. On that we have few Omens of Lights, so we can kind of go a bit more onto this one. Nothing good. Good. Okay, we are getting unlucky with this one. Okay. Okay, nothing good. And the last chance to get something decent, let's see. Okay, and we didn't get anything good on this one. So as you can see, you can burn a lot of currency when like you won't find anything decent in the desecration, but we got few decent hits. Let me price check those pretty quick, and we'll see you at the price check. Okay, so I've got everything prepared for the price check. So on the first one, there is one listed for 350 divines, but mine has T5 increased cast speed, so I could look to list mine at 290 divines. So this the first one, the best one that we got, T2 increased physical spell damage. We could look to list at 280 divines. The second one that we've crafted with like T3 increased physical spell damage, as you can see, this is me. That's me. So I had one similar to the one I've crafted, and it's been sitting for 55 divines for the past day. So I think we can say, and we can look to sell it at 50 to 45 divines. It should sell, because the other closest one is the one for 350 divines. And the last one that we've crafted with T3 increased spell damage is like the closest to the one we are having, but it's pretty much perfect. With all T1s, we are having pretty much gains T2s and the spell damage T3. So I would say I could list mine at 300 divines, and we'll see if it sells. Okay, so let's go back into the game. That was the price checking. So let me list those up right now. Okay, so that one we've said like 208 divines. That one we've said like 50 divines. Yeah, I will list it at 50. If it won't sell, I will lower the price. And let me actually do one more thing, because before we list those, we're gonna socket them. We're gonna get some iron runes just to boost some spell damage. It just look nice on the trading side, like with the craft finished. We're gonna socket those up. Okay, and we are ready to. This one was 280 divines. This one was 50 divines. And you know what? Let me actually shoot this one at 300 divines. Let's say 330 divines. If it won't sell, I will lower your price. But the best case scenario with level of all physical spell skills on the prefixes would be increased spell damage as high as you can, and combined with increased physical spell damage. If you could have gotten like 2 of those on the one stuff, and let's say third would be some gains, you would make a bank out of stuff like this. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more. So thank you all for watching. I think I've explained everything as good as I could. If you're gonna have any question, make sure to DM me on the Discord channel or ask me whenever I'm streaming. For sure, I'm gonna try to answer as soon as possible. So once again, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you're gonna make crazy currency. Once again, I want to say that you don't have to craft onto the bases I've got. You can craft with 2 level of lightning spells, 2 level of all cold spells, fire, 2 level of all spell skills. Like, there is plenty of things to pick from. So thank you once again for watching, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.